So we have learned how to define a function in interactive Ruby. So interactive Ruby is only for the learning purpose. Now let us see how to write in a file. The same thing, like let us create a definition function of addition, and let us use print now because puts is placing the cursor in the next line. Enter number 1 and give the space here, and now get the number into a is equal to gets dot to underscore I, and now again print number 2. B is equal to get it from the user and convert into the I. Now C is equal to A plus B. Enter, print the total is, and get it from the C, and end the function. So now write the same for the subtraction. Let me copy it and paste it and make the changes. Let us say sub. This also we will be calling add for simplicity, and here we will be giving minus, and the, let us say, answer is, get it from the C. And now once we have created a file, don't forget to write gets. So save it. Let me save it as save as let us give some name, methods.rb. Click on the save. Now let us go there and open the file. Where is the methods? Okay, so here it is asking nothing. Why? We are creating the methods or functions, but we have never called them, and we cannot call them in the output screen also. So for that, what we should have to do, we should have to write some additional code in the file. So let us ask the user to enter whether he want to add or subtract first. So for that, puts, now let us ask the user to enter whether to choose, write, add or sub. So, and get it into the variable, let us say now z is equal to gets. So we are getting as a string, no need to convert him into the integer because it is the default one. So once we have got into the z, now we will be checking it, and we should have to also write gets dot chomp. Why we are writing, we have discussed it, because gets add the new line sequence also, because we are comparing. Once when we are comparing, always write gets dot chomp. And now if z is equal to add, what we will be doing, calling the add function, that's all. End. And again, or we can write it here, because we have only two functions. Let me write this, don't confuse. If z equal to, let us say, sub, call the function sub. call the function sub. Oh my god, sub, and end it. So now let us try to execute the save it first. Now open the file. So write add or sub. So whether you want to add or subtract. Let us say add. It is showing some error. Once again, let me open it. Let us say add. So for calling a function method, we should outright call add. Sorry, in the file you should have to write the parenthesis. That's all. Because we were testing in the interactive Ruby, we have done the same thing. Control S. So what does this mean? This is just calling the method or function, and these are the functions we have written. Now let me open the file. Let us say add. So it is showing error because these functions should have written earlier. Let me copy this, and we will write the program after declaring the functions. So system is never getting those functions. So now we will paste here. So it is not the problem of parentheses, it is the problem where we have written. So because we have returns the method in the file itself, so actually in the real time we'll be placing it inside the class or inside the modules, and we will be importing them. That we will be seeing later. So for now, don't get confused. First define the functions, both functions, and now use them, and after declaring the functions, write this code. Now let us see whether it works or not for us. Now open the file. Let us say subtraction. So now it is entering 34, 22. The answer is 12. We have successfully written. So what it is doing, whenever it is getting encounter, it is calling the function because it was written previously. Let us see whether the parenthesis was the problem or not. I don't think so. And now we can also, these parentheses are used whenever we are passing the arguments directly. So how to pass the arguments we will be seeing in the next video. Now let us check whether this was the problem. So errors are always good. Whenever you get error, you will be learning something. Add 4 plus 2, 6. So like this you can create your own calculator. So go through this code once again and try to write some more functions and write this code. Always write gets.chomp whenever comparing, because only gets will add the escape sequence. Hope you understood. Keep practicing. Meet you in the next video.